Hello everyone, welcome to the, I am pretty sure this time, finale of at least Miriam's campaign of Bloodstained. Last time we defeated OD, otherwise known as Alucard, and we obtained Time Stop. We have the world though, so now let's go see what the final boss has to tackle, has for us. I do know one other thing, because after I beat the boss I kind of looked up some information about it. Apparently, once you defeat OD, you are free to go to the library and get every single book in the game. I didn't do that because, this boss seems like it's already going to be trivial, if it is a boss. So I didn't want to trivialize it even more. So, yeah. As I said, churches and JRPGs are always bad.
So even Gremory has failed me. Alfred was afraid of what you could do with the shards, but not I.
Look at you. Is that what you wanted? The crystal? You betrayed us, Dominique.
Oh, don't think me ungrateful. I have you and Johannes to thank for teaching me the alchemist lore and how to control the shards. Shards, I might add, which you gave to me of your own will. Your sacrifice has become my strength.
I actually didn't sell you too many shards, but go crazy, I guess.
Why are you doing this?
Because once again, the demons appeared, and once again God stayed silent, while his servants were slaughtered mercilessly one by one. So I began to wonder, what if there is no God? What if the Lord we grovel and pray before is a lie, and our faith draws power from some other nameless, unspeakable thing? If so, I wash my hands of it, because God can rot. I decided to seek a higher power, the power to slay gods.
Yeah, no, you are an anime antag, aren't you?
Do you realize how many people have died as a result?
They deserve to die because they were weak, and more will follow until I obtain all I desire.
Yeah. One more person's about to die.
This whole mess wasn't enough for you?
If the last summoning had been enough, I wouldn't have had to bring you here.
You're after a more powerful demon. Sheeple's crystal wasn't enough to summon it, so you needed mine instead.
Smart girl. I like that. But your crystal was too clean, too pure. So I made sure you would obtain shards and acclimate yourself to demonic power. Then Gremory could possess you after the battle with Gebel had worn you down. If Zangetsu hadn't betrayed me...
Doing the right thing isn't a betrayal.
You know what? I never expected to be put in a corner like this. You leave me no choice but to play my final card.
Your final fantasy.
I will use my crystal and the Libelo Gaiath to summon Baal, the ultimate demon!
Oh, I was kind of hoping I was going to get to kick your ass.
Do you realize what will happen to you?
Do you? You don't. So I'll tell you. There's a reason Gebel survived 10 years ago.
What does he have to do with this?
It was in his blood. An exorcist, like me. Our blood suppressed the crystal corruption and effectively spared his life. And now I have surpassed him. I command the crystal through Enochian script. No demon is too powerful for me to summon, even if I cannot keep it here forever.
But the process is slow, because I can see the summoning isn't complete.
Do you really think you can stop me before then?
Oh yes I do. You don't understand what power is for. You wield it stupidly, arrogantly. And now you will pay the price.
Okay, let's go.
Dimension
That is not what I want. I do not want dimension shift. Hello. Do you like chisels, Dominique? Did I ever sell you this shard? Maybe you would have done better if I, had. Ow. Ow, ow, ow! Jesus Christ! How many of those did you summon? Ow. Okay, maybe I should take you a little seriously. I mean, OD was harder, but... Damn it. Why is my time stop not on? Oh no, and now my swords and everything are messed up. No. Stop this. There. Everything's good? Okay.
You leave me no choice.
Goodbye.
Hail! I summon thee to my...
Oh, she kind of cut herself off. Oh no. Is this a bad time to mention I don't have a lot of healing items? I used them all against OD. I have no healing items. Oh, I have food. Nom nom nom. That's all we're getting. Where? Oh, there. That's where you are. Ow. This boss fight is a little crazy. Can I stand on these, I wonder? Yes. Yeah, eat chisels. Ow. No. Damn it. Okay, she does not do anywhere near as much damage as OD, but she definitely has more opportunities to hit me. She's harder to dodge, for sure. Oh wait, was that it? I thought I would have to destroy all 3 heads. Good thing I cooked that food. Oh no, Johannes, now are you gonna reveal that you're actually the true villain?
Dominique. She could have done so much good, but...
I know.
Power corrupts you.
Wait. The Liber Logaeth.
The book that started it all. What are you going to do with it?
The same thing the Master was trying to do before he died. He inscribed Enochian letters onto each of the castle's structural weaknesses. Now, I will use the book to perform a rite here at the heart of the castle. The rite will activate the Enochian script and send the castle and demons back from whence they came.
So that's what Alfred was trying to accomplish.
We need to begin. Stand back, Miriam.
Yay, Johannes saves the day. Oh wow, we got out of there fast. I was thinking I was gonna have to have an escape sequence.
It's over.
Yes. You've made the world right again.
Not without sacrifice. Gebel, Alfred, Zongetsu.
Gebel's fate was already sealed. There was nothing you could have done. And the Master and Zangetsu made their own choices. They fought gladly and proudly for what they believed in, Lives like theirs deserve to be celebrated.
True. And demons still remain in this world. We can grieve later, after finishing the last of them off.
That reminds me. The Master took note of how I was forestalling your corruption and suggested some improvements. I think I might be able to stop the crystal from overtaking you permanently.
Really?
I can't make any promises, but yes, I think.
Well, thank you, Johannes.
You're very welcome. Come on, let's go home.
That's not what the subtitle says, but all right.
All right.
That appears to be it for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. So this was a really, really fun LP. I definitely enjoyed this one. It's, let's see, what ones have I done? I've done Katana Zero, Gato, Superland, Nightcall. Yeah, I don't think it's a stretch to say that this has definitely been my favorite one so far. It's definitely the one I've enjoyed the most. It reminded me of so much what I loved about Hollow Knight and things like that. Obviously, I was never too into Castlevania, but Metroidvanias have always been really fun for me. And I always liked the idea of Castlevania. I don't know, I just never actually played them. So this was a very, very fun adventure. I liked how everything was set up with shards giving you different power, and you get a new ability from each monster that you killed, and just the smorgasbord of equipment that you could get. I never really used techniques, I guess, but I don't feel like I was losing out too much not using those. But definitely more of a magic user throughout the entire game. Whether it be True Arrow or towards the end of the game, Chisel Barrage. I wish I could have messed around with some of the more interesting spells, but really True Arrow was just the way to go. There weren't many times in the game where I was having a lot of difficulty. And I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoyed it so much, because difficulty is good, but once it gets to the point for me where it's just frustrating, you know, it starts to wane on my ability to enjoy the game a bit. I never really hit a part of Hollow Knight where I was really stuck either, so that's another reason why Hollow Knight is one of my favorite games. It's pretty easy all the way through. At least for me. And so was Bloodstained. There were a couple of times where things were a little hard, but usually I could just take a step back and look at it and see, okay, what can I change? What can I do differently? And that's one of my favorite parts about games like these and Metroid and RPGs and stuff like that, is when you lose to a boss and you just kind of sit back and look at your planning board and you're like, okay, what can I change about that fight to make it come out better? So yeah, I don't know, this game was fantastic, music was great, art was great, everything was just a really, really fun time. And I think I may do Zangetsu's campaign, and whoever the third character is, it might be Dominique. I don't know how long they are. I don't know if it's like Resident Evil, where it's like a completely different campaign, or if it's like, I can't think of another example, but if the campaign is just going to be the same, basically, if I'm going to be going to the same areas, maybe I'll go through them at different times, and maybe I'll fight different bosses. But I assume it's mostly going to be the same thing. I'll probably make a couple of episodes of it at least. I may not complete the campaign, but I'll definitely look at it. So we're not quite done with Bloodstained yet, but we'll see how much more we can squeeze out of this. But I'm totally down to play Zangetsu's campaign. The game is really fun. There was never a point in the game where I felt like tired and burnt out or anything. It was just really, really, really fun all the way through. So I am totally down to run around as Zangetsu. But I think that's going to be it, because these credits are not ending, and I don't have enough interesting things to say forever. So I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time. And If there's any post-credit things or it says anything that I unlocked, I'll be sure to include that in the video. So see ya next time.